Edmund Kemper, a name that chills true crime history. But long before he became the co-ed killer, he was a broken boy, living inside a broken home. Born December 18, 1948, Kemper grew up under a storm of emotional abuse. His mother insulted him, rejected him, locked him in a dark basement to sleep alone. And that's where the enemy first whispered, "You are unwanted. Power is the only way out." By age 15, those whispers became rage. On August 27, 1964, he picked up a rifle and murdered his own grandparents. When abused children turn inward instead of to God, pain becomes pride becomes rebellion, the heart becomes fertile ground for the enemy. He was sent to a state hospital, diagnosed as highly intelligent but deeply disturbed. Doctors released him at 21, believing he was rehabilitated. But the enemy doesn't leave when the heart stays unhealed. From May 1972 to February 1973, Kemper picked up young college women hitchhiking near Santa Cruz. He acted polite, harmless, that's how he lured them in, then stole their lives. These were daughters, girls with dreams. Their futures cut short because one man allowed the darkness in him to take full control. His final crime came in April 1973, when he murdered his own mother, the woman he blamed for his pain, the wound he never surrendered, the bitterness he never confronted. After that, he turned himself in. Edmund Kemper was sentenced to life in prison, where he remains to this day. This didn't have to be his story. Even with trauma, even with wounds, even with darkness pressing in, he had a choice. He could have sought healing, counseling, truth, light. He could have confronted the bitterness before it turned into violence. He could have turned to God, the one who binds the brokenhearted, who heals childhood wounds, who removes anger, before it destroys the innocent. Because the enemy loves broken homes. He loves wounded children. He loves bitterness. He loves secrets. That's where he plants his seeds. But God restores, God frees, God gives new desires, new identity, new power to resist darkness. If Kemper had surrendered the pain, if he had sought truth instead of control, if he had opened the door to God instead of the enemy, dozens of lives could have been saved. His victims, his mother, even his own soul. Pain doesn't have to turn into destruction. Bitterness doesn't have to grow into violence. Darkness doesn't have to win. Choose light. Choose healing. Thanks for watching True Crime Reasons.